about ready to get this one started. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a DC kid to be a little parochial right now, while there are some basketball hotbeds throughout the world, Prince George's County in the heart of Maryland is among the finest. A litany of NBA players have come from PG, including Kevin Durant, Victor Oladipo, Markelle Fultz, Michael Beasley, and Quinn Cook. KD said, "It's just in the water. This is what we do." Guys?
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
So here's Miami's starting group. We've got Kendrick Nunn. Jones is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Robinson in at the 2 guard. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Davis. And it's Bradley in at the point. It'll be the Heat off the tip. Outside, Robinson. Back to Nunn. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring could only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
Now here's Butler. Back to Nunn. Lots of room. And it falls over the rim and in.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Shoots from the right block. And Adebayo sends it back.
With a strong sense of timing and awareness, Bam sent that shot away.
Shot's good from Butler. And now just over a minute played here in the first. James outside. Over Butler. LeBron can't get it to go.
Yeah, awkward shot there. I mean, creative on the leaner, but the D just made it too difficult for him to convert.
And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Here's Davis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Robinson. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Offensive rebound. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
A tireless worker. You don't have to call plays for Adebayo for him to score.
Bradley, stolen by Nunn. Here's Butler. That shot off the mark. So the Lakers will take it the other way. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
And the Lakers making a change here. Rondo's checked in. That one is no good. You know, Steve, one thing you admire about LeBron, how he shapes a possession for his team. He'll create situations where he gets a mismatch or helps his teammate find one.
You know, Kevin, LeBron will use his high screens to just kind of shuffle defenders, make them think. Once he sees an opportunity, he'll pounce all over it. You can see him do this the most at the end of close games.
Howard's check in for JaVale McGee. Here's Rondo. Releases. Rebound by Butler.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Danny Green. The Heat leading by 4. Rockets the pass to Adebayo. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And the 3 off target.
And already they've taken out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Bam Adebayo. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Hero passes to Iguodala. Feeds it to Crowder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
And both free throws good from Crowder. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning. And your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Here's Dragic. And a wide open look for Iguodala. The three-pointer is right on target.
Such a sweet stroke from Andre on the 3 ball. Always a danger to light it up from there.
Lakers trail by 9. Here's Rondo. Trying to get open is Davis. Here's Howard. There's the pass to Davis. Goes back up. Miami grabs the miss.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Inside. Olynyk the pass to Crowder. Good on the shot.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
To the inside. And Crowder gets it to go on the assist by Dragic.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Howard to halt the run. Rebound by Olynyk.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's foul number 2 for him.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Markieff Morris is checked in for Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Kyle Kuzma. Shot by Crowder, no good. Lakers trail by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Count it.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's Dragic with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Pulls up. They get the rebound. Here's Rondo. Misses in close. With 1 on the clock, Dragic gets the bucket.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And so it's Miami looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing so. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard, and they're young, and they're professional with it, that you're playing.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Heat here, they're putting on a show, guys.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
On the court for Miami here in the second. We got Jay Crowder. Myers Leonard is out there with Hero. And it's Silva in at the 4. It's his first trip to the line. Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. And the second free throw, good. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Down by 12. Over Robinson. James, no good.
And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open.
Here's Butler, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Butler's got the lead up to 14 now for the Heat.
Wow, the strength of Jimmy Butler fends off defenders well when he goes up to score.
And taken with the 30 pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. If you ask Miami coach Eric Spoelstra, there's been a long lineage of undrafted players who've made an impact with the Heat. Going back, think about big guys like Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, and Hassan Whiteside. Now you have youngsters like Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Derrick Jones Jr., and Chris Silva. Miami continues to find diamonds in the rough year after year. Guys,
they usually do. That's a very creative organization. Thanks, D.A. Silva. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him, and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys, and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
They get it back. Here's Morris. It's deflected. Butler against McGee. Butler goes in. They get it back. Here's Silva. They shoot again, and the layup is good.
Timeout.
Silva's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number one. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Morris. Green, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Rajon Rondo's subbed in for Avery Bradley. Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. Iguodala comes in for Robinson.
They're at their best when LeBron pushes. His aggressiveness raises the level of this team.
Passes it to Butler. Here's Silva. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Lakers trail by 20. Here's LeBron. It's good.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Lakers shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And James no good on that one.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
James with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. He gets it in there. LeBron's got 8 points here in this quarter.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Iguodala finds none. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Ferocious finish. Bam's natural strength is next level.
Lakers trail by 20. Pass to Kuzma. Shoots over Olynyk, and Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. 1:46 left in the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Silva's shot is off. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. Kuzma inside. He's against Olynyk. Kuzma can't get it to go.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Here's James. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 13.
He never takes a break on any possession. He is ruthless on the offensive side of the floor.
And the Heat called time here. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. Rondo against Dragic, and he gets it to go.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Rondo. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. 2 points, that one goes.
Nice shot from Bam there, embracing any opportunity he gets to scoring close. To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Great D that time from Davis. The Lakers shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. No good from Howard. The Heat leading by 22. Now here's Dragic. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Yeah, shaky defense there, giving up the bucket plus sending KCP to the line.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. Now Dragic. Here's Hero. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists in the game. And so it's the Miami Heat riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, we can't look past the huge contribution their bench has provided. They've got this lead mainly because of the injection of energy and offense that they got from their reserves. That's what a coach wants to see. I'm guessing the minutes will be spread out a little bit in the second half.
And Shaq, what'd you think about the Lakers?
When you're that cold from the floor, it's always going to be an uphill battle. But the ball movement has to be the priority in the second half. They need to be creating a lot of good shots if they want to dig into it.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And here's Rondo, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. And it's Howard in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Down low, here's Jones. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
No good from Howard.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Rondo with the steal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Rondo is so tricky. Consistently looking to take advantage of the defense being too physical with him.
The Lakers have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And the basket by Jones.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's LeBron. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And once LeBron gets the ball in the painted area, the force he plays with, it's hard not to foul him.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Miami. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And coming out of halftime, Coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
And the Lakers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Morris comes in for Davis. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Nice shot by James.
That's what the offense is designed to do. Get LeBron high percentage looks.
To the middle, here's Butler. Makes it off the glass. Butler's got 7 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's LeBron. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside, Robinson. Nunn passes to Butler. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Robinson down low, guarded by McGee, and finished off by Leonard.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's LeBron. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jimmy Butler. The Lakers have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Morris, and it's Green in for James. Here's Dragic. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Kuzma penetrating. A second chance effort. Bradley. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 4th rebound in this one. Got a hand on it.
A fearless big man. Olynyk isn't afraid to challenge opponents on their shots.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
The Heat have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. You know, Smitty, the change for McGee's pretty simple. He got some direction on how to play. Now he does everything he can to play within himself.
Kevin, that has been a huge difference maker for JaVale McGee. And you know, when he's focused, he can make an impact. Plays in short bursts, but very effective. I mean, he's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's a beautiful play.
The Heat have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Hero passes to Dragic. pulls up on the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. 1:11 left in the third. There's the triple. Drops in the tray. Dragic has got 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And it's Bradley off the drive. Good defense by Iguodala. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Dragic, and he banks in the layup. Dragic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Bradley can't get it to go.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Hero passes to Dragic. Olynyk with it. Good ball movement here by the Heat.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
Lakers shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's McGee. And that time, also a missed shot. Here's Hero, guarded by Bradley. Iguodala no good. Bradley deciding where to go with it. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Miami Heat out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the